So now let us start our so-called SAP demonstration. Start our demonstration, beta. To start our demonstration, I have to start with this name, SAP AG. And most of the people have started asking, sir, what is this AG all about? So this is a German word wherein this AG is abbreviated as. So this is German-based company started in the year 1972. As I was not able to pronounce it lot many times, so I have written it for you. Can anyone try to pronounce this, guys? This is in German. Don't strain yourself much. Just call it as SAPAG. Now, to start our demonstration, guys, we have to know more about this SAPAG. The moment you look at this SAPAG, what it is, sir. So most of the people who have to come into SAP world has to understand it, what it is and all. But to explain you more about this SAP AG, let me write down some names which you are aware or similar kind of a companies and the names which everyone are aware. The moment you hear a word Oracle, what strikes your mind, Ujwal? Oracle. Software is fine. Oracle means database, right? So the corporation, when you hear, this is a United States based company, Oracle Corporation. And if I write something like Microsoft beside it, what strikes your mind when you look at Microsoft in front of you? So the moment you hear a word Microsoft, the very first person who comes in front of you is Bill Gates. And second thing, the Windows operating system, which we are using on our laptops. These things will come. So what is the reason behind I writing Oracle Corporation and Microsoft Corporation beside SAP AG is to make you understand whatever these companies are doing. Microsoft is known for developing operating system. Oracle is known for developing databases. So that means some or other way they are related to software. So SAP AG is also a similar kind of a company which develops software applications. What does SAP AG do, guys? If someone asks you, SAP AG develops software applications. And it is a software development company for sure, started in 1972. This is German based company. So we are here to understand more about the softwares what are developed by SAP AG. Guys, the names what you have when you develop any software or any product or any component or any commodity, we give a name to it. So SAP has named their software as S4HANA. What is that? Today's name S4HANA. Earlier, this name was ECC. Before that, this name was SAP R3. So since 1972, they were developing software applications. The first software which they have considered and gave to the world was SAP R3. Then enhanced the software with new functionality, and they have named it as ECC. And again, enhanced this particular functionality, and today we call it as S for HANA. So now the question here is why we have to know more about these softwares, sir? Because we are here to learn administration. Administration of what? Administration of these software applications, what SAP AG has developed. As simple as that. We are here to learn the administration of software applications, what SAP AG has developed. So now coming back. So the software applications what SAP has developed are this. So why we have to know about these software applications, sir? Because we are here to learn what? Administration. Administration of what? Software applications only. So who has developed these software applications? SAP AG. So ultimately, our job is to administrate such software applications and more such type of software applications as well. But before we think of learning the administration of it and managing it, loading it, the fundamental thing today, what we have to understand is what is the usage of these software applications. These software applications are so designed that they help one to run the business. They help one to run a business. Guys, the moment I say business across the globes, you have varieties of businesses today. Or else let us look at ourselves from our head to toe. We use lot many products, the hair oil or a shampoo what you use, to the shoe whatever we use, from our head to toe, everything are manufactured in some or other industry or business. So to run those particular businesses, don't you think like you require a software? So today it is very difficult to imagine any environment to run without a software. So whatever the software which has this ability of running such type of businesses are developed by SAP AG today. And if a software is designed in such a way that it can run any business in the world, we term that software with one name. What's the name, guys? ERP software application. So, what SAP AG is developing a software which can be considered as ERP application. So, I have just given you an example because most of the people who are freshers or the people who have some different understanding, they will think, sir, how a business can run on a software. So, guys, I have given you the two examples here. One example is a Coke company. Coke is what kind of business, guys? They manufacture soft drinks and sell it. Another business is Dr. Reddy Laboratories. What they do? They manufacture drugs or medicines. So they have a different kind of a business. They have a different kind of a business. Now, how these businesses are running today? You require a software to run them. So definitely in today's world, we are, if you have to load a software, what you require first? Hardware. Now guys, that hardware is replaced with what today? Cloud. Hardware means think whatever you invest and buy. So if someone else and are buying for you and the placing that particular infrastructure on in other premises and giving you an access, what do you call that as? Cloud. We can use this cloud environment to load our software, right, and pay them in a monthly basis. So I'll be explaining you more about the cloud as well because we are here to understand the infrastructure, the hardware and all. Today think that our software which is loaded, it requires a hardware now. On that hardware, what is loaded, guys? Operating systems. So SAP can be loaded on what kind of operating systems? Windows operating systems and Unix operating system. On this operating system, what is that we have loaded now? SAP developed software application. In today's world, what do you call it as? S for HANA. And after loading this S for HANA, what is the usage of S for HANA, guys? S for HANA is configured and customized in such a way that one can run a business. And once it is configured to run entire soft drink company like Coke or Thumbs Up or Pepsi, so after we loading this particular software and configuring this this software and this system becomes in such a way that it will become entire industry. And whatever the arrows what you are seeing here, guys, these arrows represent the employees of the company who are sitting in various departments, white collar employees. These are the people who are sitting in sales department. These are the people who are sitting in material department. These are the people who are sitting in production department. These are the people who are sitting in finance department. These are the people who are sitting in HR department. So everyone from various departments should log into the same software. And salespeople would do what every day? They would sell the product. To sell the product, what they have to do? They have to create the sales orders here. The people who are sitting in material department would do what? They would create a purchase order. The people who are sitting in finance department would do what? They would enter finance related information. The people who are sitting in production department would do what? They would produce different products. Here our Coke is produced. That how many liters is produced with what raw material and all that will be entered into the single system. When all the department employees who are running the business, when they log into a single software and update and save, every minute, every second information in this particular software on this particular system, then we call this software runs Coke Company. Similar way, Dr. Reddy would do what? They would manufacture drugs and sell it. To manufacture drug and selling the drug, how many departments are involved? All the departments are configured and customized on a single software. And these people who are sitting in various departments, they would log in. Sales people will do a sales here, material people would do purchase here, the production people would produce here, HR people will enter the employee information, finance people will collect the finance information and enter into it. When such type of things are happening on our softwares, we term that SAP softwares run a Coke Company, SAP software run Dr. Reddy Laboratories. In this way, how many businesses what we see across the globe, all the businesses from a small and medium scale business to a large enterprise, everything runs on SAP. Now the question is, sir, what we are going to do on this as a basis, guys? The subject we are here to learn is to do administration of this server and the softwares what is loaded and configured on it. Our job is what kind of job? 24 bar 7. Our job is straightforward system admin job. We are going to see that these servers, such type of hundreds of servers would be there. Those all servers are up and running 24 bar 7. That's the first job what we have to do. Second, whatever the users who are going to log in here, the employees of the business who log in here, they should log in without any interruptions, without any issues. They should be able to enter the data and retrieve the data of the business on a daily and a weekly and a monthly and every minute basis. Every minute, every second basis, they should be able to work. And my job is to see that the system performance is good. My job is to see that at the end of the day I have to update the patches on this. And my job even lies as a basis admin is to take a backup of the system. These all activities are what activities, guys? Admin activities. And we are here to learn such type of activities practically and master them, because in the real time also people work on the same lines. Whatever people do in the real time in our subject, which is called as basis administration, we are going to learn everything in on these kind of a servers. That's the first thing. And second thing what we have to have an understanding about here is, sir, is SAP AG developing such type of softwares, or do we have any other software development company which does similar kind of operation? Guys, the first name which is SAP's competitor today, which comes in my mind is Oracle ERP. So, when do we call a software as an ERP, Amma? If a software is so designed that it can run a business, we term it as ERP application. So what is SAP ERP application named as S/4HANA, ECC, and R3? What is Oracle ERP named as? In olden days, what we used to call it as? Tell me, Amma. Oracle apps. What do you used to call it as? Oracle application. And after Oracle application, what's the name given to it? Tell me.
Oracle Business.
Oracle Business Suite. And today, what we call it as? Oracle Fusion. What do we call it as? Oracle Fusion. Similar way, Microsoft also is an ERP developing company. The oldest name, what you see it as Great Plains. Next, Dynamics. Today, what we call it as Navision. So, in this way, guys, hundreds of ERP developing companies we have in the world, right? And we have got some glimpse what is the work what we are going to do, what's the softwares on which we are going to work, what all the competitors of our softwares. Next, multiple things should cook in your mind now. The very first thing what it has to cook in your mind right now is, sir, what is this name ERP given to every software? That should be a first question in your mind. What is ERP? Now, whatever I've explained, you can call it as an ERP, but still we need some detailed explanation. That's the first question what has to have in your mind. Second question what has to have in your mind is, or why the name ERP is given to the software, right? I'll be answering this in the first topic what we are going to discuss. Next question is, sir, when you said like SAP AG is a ERP developing company, Oracle Corporation is an ERP developing company, Microsoft Corporation is a ERP developing company, PeopleSoft Corporation is a ERP developing company, Infer or a Barn is a ERP developing company. In this way, hundreds of ERP developing companies are there, and hundreds of ERPs are running varieties of businesses in the world. Then why anyone has to choose SAP, and why you are here to learn SAP ERP administration only? Why not Oracle ERP administration? Why not PeopleSoft? Why not JD Edwards? These kind of questions has to cook in your mind again. The third question what has to come in your mind is, what is SAP from prospects of software? We said SAP started their company in 1972. From 1972 to 2026, how many years, guys? Almost more than 30 years or so, right? So 30 years are, no, from 1992 to 2006, 30 years, 30 is then 50 years plus. In these many years, how many softwares SAP has developed? Are we going to administrate all those softwares? Another question. So that will be also answered by me in your coming class. Next, what is future of SAP? Now, guys, you have seen a couple of people working in some other domains. They want to come into SAP world. What can be the reason? The reason is very simple, guys. You have to choose your career on such subject that should give you a bread and butter for lifetime. Now, today, most of the people they feel like at one point of time they used to feel like, sir, testing tool is a very easy job, so we can come here and learn manual testing and get a job. That's okay. People used to come to Amirpet, learn manual testing without a lot of effort. They used to get a job as well. But what started changing, guys? This testing tools every second day, new testing tools are coming. They have to keep on update themselves. Now, people used to learn .NET. Then we have got Java. Then we have core Java. Then advanced Java. In these way, everything is getting enhanced. And what is that we have today? People say Python, then people say DevOps, then people say data sciences. So in these way, the things are changing. So a person has to keep on learning the subject, and then they have to change their careers. Now, when it comes to SAP, Amma, the core system of SAP doesn't change. And whatever the administration we do on a core system, that never changes. Earlier, in olden days, we used to do it on premises. Now we are going on a cloud. That's it. But our administration is not changing. And today, the cloud administration is named as BTP admin. So we will be having this after 3.5 months as separate course as BTP admin. But fundamental, what is a cloud and all, we are going to discuss. And everyone sitting in the class, they would make their environment, their own laptop as their private cloud. We are going to teach you that how to make your hardware as a private cloud, which you can access, as which anyone else can even access from outside. So I'm going to, that means the knowledge of a cloud and how to prepare this cloud and understanding how the cloud is prepared today in the world. You guys are going to be doing it with your own hand practically and learning it in our classes. That means cloud administration to some extent is a part and parcel of our basis administration classes. Next, coming back to most of the people will ask us, sir, how about the certification? Guys, our total course is in line with certification. So after each topic what we discuss, we are going to send you a certification questions to answer. And once you do by topic, completing all the certification questions, you will be even ready for completing the certifications. Certifications, you have to directly connect with SAP and pay them nearly about 50,000 rupees to write a certification. So two times they will be giving attempt. You can also attempt it. But the people who are staying in India, there is no need them to think about certification now. The reason is very simple. After getting a job, company would pay you to write the certification. But if anyone is here from outside the India, that means some other country, they have to write this certification, and we are going to help you on that. And nowadays, this certification is AI based certification. Next, what do you have, guys? Sir, what is that the work a real time admin does? And in our classes, how we are going to learn that scope of work of a basis admin or a basis consultant. Scope of work means how we are going to learn this entire subject in coming 3 months. See this, guys. I have divided your total course like this. Now, this is my actual name and this is my mobile number, guys. If anyone want to say discuss in person with me after completing the class, you can WhatsApp me your number. Whenever I am free, I'm going to get you back. Telling that, sir, I want to discuss. If anyone want to have one-to-one chat with me, you can note down my number and just WhatsApp me, sir. I belong to 8:30 a.m. class. I want to discuss. Let me know whenever you are free. I'll be pinging you once I am free. If you are free, we can discuss. And this is your total scope amount. What is the kind of a timeline for your course? 3.5 months. On top of it, what is this? Additional BTP. What do you call this? BTP Cloud Admin. Guys, in this 3.5 months, you will be doing nearly about 10 to 12 installations, both Windows and Unix. Initial 2 months, you will be learning the subject on these systems: SAP R3, ECC, BIW, APO, XIP, IPO, Fury, S for HANA, Solution Manager. These are the systems on which you are going to play. On the databases, whatever we are going to work on would be Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, Sybase, and HANA DB. So in these 2 months, these are your short side headings, guys. R3 architecture, NetWeaver architecture, HANA architecture, BTP architecture. Then software installations on different RDBMS. Application admin, entire administration of applications, database admin, and security. These are the five major topics what we are going to discuss in first 2 months, which is considered as regular basis administration. And how we have divided that regular basis administration, if you have to understand, first week, that is this week, you're going to start with these topics. Second week, we are going to learn these topics. Third week and fourth week, we are going to learn this topic. Fifth week, we are going to learn transport management system, how the data has to be transported between SAP systems and all. Then sixth week, we are going to learn your kernel, the patch management and kernel upgrades. Seventh week, we are going to learn how to administrate, or every day, what is that basis job is to monitor SAP systems, how we are going to do that monitoring. And the eighth week, we are going to learn your printer administration along with DBA, Oracle DBA administrations totally. This is just whatever your base initial 2 months subject. And after that 2 months subject, we have advanced basis administration for next 30 days. In this 30 days, guys, these are the bullet points what we are going to learn. And I have converted that bullet points into our classes like this. Advanced classes. What is this advanced basis administration means? What you're going to do in your first week and second week, you're going to understand the architecture better, and then we are going to start with the installation of your solution manager and totally working on solution manager first 2 weeks. Third week, we are going to learn MS SQL administration with system copies and migrations. If your system is running on one DB, how to migrate it to other DB and all, we are going to learn. And the fourth week, what you're going to learn, guys, we are going to learn how to install your BW system on Sybase. And the fifth week, we are going to learn Fury administration on DB2. So that means Oracle, MS SQL, DB2, Sybase, and HANA. All databases we are going to touch. So this is your initial 3 months subject. Whatever I've shown you, only these things are up till here. And finally, what we are going to learn, HANA administration. HANA administration subject, guys, are you seeing that HANA administration subject is for how long? So daily we are going to have this HANA administration classes. HANA administration classes. So when you look at this HANA administration classes, guys, so the HANA administration class starts with what? Core. How to install your HANA, what is an architecture of HANA, how to install your HANA DB, and then on top of it, we are going to have one subject. In these way, this many classes we are going to discuss. Chalo, that's what we have kept it in this way. These all are HANA administration classes. Architecture of HANA, HANA DB installation, start and stop of HANA, load. So after you seeing this, how we are going to go with step by step, if you ask me. So guys, daily how we are going to discuss your subject on HANA would be like this. How many releases first class? When HANA DB was released, and how many different releases you have, majorly the architecture part, how many names of S for HANA systems what we have from 2015 to 2025, how many softwares HANA released, how to install this particular software, and then how to go with your administration by loading the studio, by loading the cockpit, fifth class, sixth class, seventh class, eighth class, ninth class, 10th class. These are all your classes what we are going to discuss in prospects of HANA. So these ends your HANA administration. After completing HANA administration, guys, the new subject today, if you really want to learn that as well, that is something which is called as BTP administration. You guys, if you want to learn BTP administration, yes, that would be an additional topic and additional course. So on this, if anyone have any questions, I'm here to explain it once again. Whatever the things what I have left as blue color things, we will be discussing tomorrow in clarity, right? So the discussion would start with what is ERP, why the name SAP, what all the softwares we have in SAP, how our cloud look like. Now, guys, I will even explain you whatever the systems on which you are going to work in your coming classes. I have converted all those systems as our cloud. Directly connect to that. Yeah. So now you can see this, guys, how many servers we have and how we are going to work on these servers. See this, guys, we have 4 physical servers in front of you, if you can see, and every server has a particular IP address. And if you ask me, what's the kind of a RAM you have on it? 160 GB. How many processors you have on it? 8 processor machine. And what's the hard disk we have on it? 5 terabyte hard disk. On this system, how many virtual environment systems we have created? These are all the systems on which you are going to log in and work in your coming classes. This is the first server. This is your second server, wherein we have this server with what hardware you can see. It has 100 GB RAM, nearly 6 processor, and 2 terabyte of hard disk. We have got another softwares or another operating systems loaded here. Next hardware is this one. On this hardware, what's the kind of a RAM exist? Tell me. 700 GB RAM. How much hard disk? 4 terabyte of hard disk. On this, how many different softwares are running? These are all the softwares which are loaded here on Windows and Unix machines. And the last hardware is this one, Amma. What is this? 175 IP address. On this, what is the RAM we have? 1 terabyte RAM. How much hard disk we have? 7 terabyte of hard disk. Our all S/4HANA systems are loaded here. So you can sit in any corner of the world. You can access any of this system. Here you can see S/4HANA systems, guys. The latest S/4HANA systems what we have loaded. Anyone can access. Here we have systems on DB2. Here we have systems on MS SQL. Here we have systems on Sybase. Here we have systems on Oracle. We have both Windows and Unix systems with us, so which you can access. And this is our private cloud, versionity private cloud, which you will be accessing to complete entire your practicals on a daily basis. You will be logging on to these systems. Once you are stabilized in our classes, we are going to give you a VPN to connect all these servers and start doing your practicals. Got it? So we have systems from R3, we have systems as ECC, we have systems as EHP, we have systems as CRM, we have systems as NetWeaver, we have systems as Solution Manager, we have systems as S4HANA. All varieties of systems what are existing in SAP world are with us here. You can access them and work on a daily basis. Now, tomorrow when you come down, I'll be explaining you further these three things as your demonstration. I'll be completing tomorrow, and then we are going to slide down into your next topics of administration. From here, you're going to download your things. We are going to show you, and then only we are going to download things. Amma. Are you saying this? This is SAP's marketplace only, right? So I'm going to take you here. No worries for getting software and everything. And how we are going to download everything if not? We are downloading from SAP marketplace only. That's a part and parcel of your class. We are going to show you practically how do we download a note, how do you download a patch, everything from SAP marketplace. Okay? Right, guys. Bye bye.